Everybody's here. Everybody good?
Just know that you may be going live in a few minutes. They may take you live.
That's fine. Okay, everybody's all set?
Yep, good.
All right, Captain Mark Muir of the Rochester Police Department's Community Affairs Bureau. This morning at about 2:55, we received a call from the Open Door Mission at 210 West Main Street for the report of a male with a large knife. The male had left on foot. Probably about 5 minutes later, officers arrived on scene. While on scene, they came into contact with the male. Officers reached out to ask for an officer with a taser. Apparently the male was cutting himself with a knife and threatened to kill officers, said he wanted to kill the officers. The male then apparently moved towards the officers. One of the officers fired at least one round, striking the male. The male was transported by AMR to Strong Hospital, where he was pronounced about an hour later, 3:55 this morning. So I can take a few questions right now, but again, the investigation's in the very preliminary stages at this point, so I don't have much more for you other than that.
This happened inside the Open Door Mission?
I believe it happened outside.
Outside. What was the state of this man? Was he homeless? Was he clothed? I mean, what was the state?
I don't have an ID for the male yet, so I'm not sure what his status was. The Open Door Mission is a homeless shelter, but I don't believe he was staying there. The call came in that he had come into the location just before.
Any other injuries?
No injuries to the officers.
Why is second command needed?
Just due to inclement weather at this point. That's all.
You mentioned that he was threatening police. What exactly was he saying?
I believe one of the officers mentioned over the radio that he was threatening to kill the officers, but I don't have exact verbiage for you.
How many officers first contacted him when they got here?
I think 3, I believe, but I'm not positive.
So was the taser ever brought out?
I don't know that information right now.
And did you say he's in stable condition at Strong?
No, the male was pronounced, he's deceased. At an hour later, so 3:55 this morning, he was pronounced.
When you say he was harming himself, is there any suspicion of drugs or anything? He was under the influence?
Unknown at this time, very early stages of the investigation.
And was he threatening people in the Open Door Mission to go inside?
I'm not sure about what took place inside the Open Door Mission. I just know what the initial call was for.
Outside?
It was for the male who had come inside the location, grabbed a large knife.
Oh, okay.
Inside the location and left the location on foot.
Did he threaten anyone in the Open Door Mission?
I don't have that information. I don't know.
Have you been able to identify the man?
Not as of yet.
You're working with the Open Door Mission and police?
Yeah, any witnesses, the Open Door Mission, anybody who may have been involved, so yes.
And now this street will be closed down for a while?
Yeah, I would expect this street will be closed down. Main Street in this area will be closed down for at least the next 6 to 8 hours, I'm sure.
As you continue your investigation?
Correct.
Was the fit team called for this at all?
The entire incident unfolded in about 5 to 6 minutes, so there was no time to make any other calls other than what was made.
So just triple checking, no officers were hurt in the...
That's correct.
Okay.
How are your officers holding up? It's always sad when they have to pull a weapon on somebody.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to him personally, but as you could imagine, I'm sure it's quite stressful.
Was he a resident of Rochester?
He hasn't been ID'd yet. I have no idea.
So I just want to clarify. This person walked into the Open Door Mission, grabbed a knife from inside the kitchen area, and proceeded to threaten himself and others?
I believe that's accurate information. That's what the call was. But again, until the preliminary and the full investigation is complete, I don't have an exact answer for you. We're going to be sending out a release as well shortly via email, and I would expect that sometime later today we'll have another media availability. All right? All right, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Heads up on that, the media availability.
Yeah, we'll give you at least a half hour, 45 minutes.
So it probably won't be till later this morning.
Yeah, probably quite a bit later today.
All right.